How's it going, everybody? Nice to see you again. If you're new, nice to meet you. I'm Deadrick Baker, creator and founder of the Legacy, a foundation for human progress, a Urantia organization. And today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to focus on the ethos and the creed of the Legacy. So we have a pledge. It's called the Legacy Pledge, and the focus of this pledge is to condense the meaning of life into a short couple sentences to ensure motivation. Something that you can repeat to yourself, a prayer, a consecration of will, just a motivational saying, a phrase, something you can say to yourself when you're feeling low, when you wake up in the morning, whenever you're about to leave the house, whenever you're about to leave through the door. Something that you can always have on your mind to remind you of the meaning of existence, to remind you of why you're alive, and to motivate you every step that you take in this life. So, the Legacy Pledge goes a little something like this. I pledge to be the best person I can be. I pledge to help others do the same. I pledge to be aware of the inner light as well as the external source of all things, and to understand that these are one and the same. That is the simple pledge of the Legacy, and it's meant to instill motivation and understanding in reality of reality, okay? I pledge to be the best person I can be. Are you really seeking your potential? Are you really trying to be the best person you can be? Are you really trying to maximize all aspects of yourself and every avenue of life? Are you really sitting down and focusing all of your energy into progress? Are you really dedicated to seeing what this is about? Do you really want to see what you're made of? I pledge to be the best person I can be, okay? First line. The only way we can be the best person that we can possibly be is to do this together. Imagine if you walked outside of your door, and the second you saw another person, you knew that person wanted to help you be the best person you can be, and that person knew that you wanted to help them be the best person that you can be. Now let's multiply that by multiple individuals, multiple people, a group, a society, the human family. If every single person in the human family was focused on only trying to help others be the best person they can be while they're trying to be the best people that they can be individually, can you imagine what kind of planet we would live on? That is what we're trying to do with the Legacy. That is why we teach this pledge. That is what we're trying to inject with this pledge. And that's what we want you to understand. I pledge to be the best person I can be, and I pledge to help others do the same. Now the second part of the pledge. If you haven't seen my other videos, watch it. The pilot light, the inner light, the internal light guide that guides you to do better, that guides you to do right, that guides you to be righteous. Part 2 of the pledge. I pledge to be aware of the inner light, as well as the external source of all things. The inner light as well as the external source of all things. I pledge to be aware of the pilot light as well as the external source of the universe. And then to understand that these are one and the same. So the internal light guide is a gift, is a reflection, is a copy, is a compass of and back to the source of the universe. Within you resides a light. Like I said, if you haven't watched my other video on the pilot light, we'll go watch it. In you resides a light guide, an internal compass that is going to lead you back and points you back to the creator of all things, of the source of the universe, of the Heavenly Father. If you seek the Heavenly Father, if you seek God, God is perfect. And if you seek God, then in reality you are seeking perfection. I pledge to be the best person that I can be, and I pledge to help others do the same. I pledge to be aware of the inner light as well as the external source of all things, and to understand that these are one and the same. That is the pledge of the legacy. That is the ethos. That is the core. That is the foundation. That is the meaning of life condensed into a quick phrase, a quick prayer, a quick saying, a quick proverb, so that it refocuses your mind, your body, and your spirit, your personality, your entire being onto understanding why you are here. To be the best person you can be. To help others do the same. And to understand that we are all on this path together of understanding the light within and the source of the universe. And that the only way to do this is together, guys. I'm dedicated to leading this cause. That is why the legacy exists. We will prevail, and I invite you to become part of it. I invite you to become part of the legacy of mankind. I invite you to become part of the legacy of light. I admonish you to do your duty and to serve the Creator, the leader of the universal government, and like in my other videos, the head of the Galactic Federation, the kingdom of heaven. I pledge to be the best person I can be. I pledge to help others do the same. I pledge to be aware of the internal pilot light, and I pledge, I messed that up. Sorry, guys. I pledge to be aware of the internal light as well as the external source of all things, and to understand that these are one and the same. Okay? Simple. It's supposed to light some fire under your butt. It's supposed to refocus, revitalize, and to give you fuel and motivation, propel you through reality, through situations, through life. Okay? Don't forget the pilot light. Don't forget that it will lead you back to the source. And you best not forget to be the best person you can be, and while doing it, to help others do the same. My name is Deadrick Baker. I am the creator and founder of The Legacy. If you really like what I'm saying, share it. Give me a comment if you got some feedback. I love it. If you really need help, if you need advice, if you want to get your life together, I'm also available for that. Hit my email below this and we'll keep the conversation going. And if what I'm saying resonates with you hardcore and you want to support the cause, you can always donate. My Venmo's below this. Hit me up. Watch my other videos. I love you guys. And until next time.